Welcome to miniatures.de, your military miniatures magazine. In this issue, we're going to mix our own sky blue using Humbrol Authentic Colours MC9 Sky Blue as a guide. Humbrol MC9 Sky Blue is a recommended facing color for some French Napoleonic cavalry, but most importantly, it is considered the most accurate color for sky blue trousers worn by Union and Confederate troops in the American Civil War. MC9 Sky Blue is uniquely different from any other light blue color for two reasons. It is a highly desaturated color, which is a typical property of Humbrol Authentic Colours, and it has a greenish tint, unlike any other light blue we have seen. Humbrol Authentic Colour MC9 Sky Blue is no longer available, and it doesn't seem to have been replaced by any other Humbrol color, so mixing our own is the most viable option. We will be using single pigment colors to reduce the number of variables we have to deal with. Single pigment colors introduce fewer variables into the equation. They make mixing easier and more predictable. Once a particular color has been reverse engineered, we can take note of the recipe and then are able to recreate this color at any time in the future. We begin by adding one part of pigment blue number 28 to our mixing container. Liquitex calls this color cobalt blue, but other companies may have a different name for the same pigment. Now 3 parts of titanium white are added to the mixing container, which will tint and desaturate the cobalt blue. This mixture results in a very light blue, which needs to be darkened and desaturated further. So we'll add 1 part of neutral gray and mix again. This mixture is darker, but not blue enough anymore, so we'll add another part of cobalt blue. Okay, that's blue enough for the moment, but we need to darken this color further, so we'll add 1 more part of neutral gray. Good, we're getting closer. This color now needs to be darkened, and we need to add that greenish tint. Maybe one part of vanadium yellow will do the trick. No, that was too much yellow. So to fix this, we will add blue again. That's still too green, so we'll add another part of blue. Okay, we're getting closer, so let's add one more part of blue and see where that takes us. It's getting there, so one more part of blue and hopefully this will work out. Yeah, that's a pretty good match. To double check this mixture, we will paint a paint chit with it and then compare it to the original MC9 Sky Blue. Okay, that's good enough. We will let the paint chit dry and then write the recipe on the back and we're good to go. Of course, we couldn't just let all this paint in the mixing container go to waste, so we added 3 more parts of white and 1 part of gray to desaturate and highlight the color further, and then we sprayed it onto a building. This is looking good already, and it will be the starting point for an upcoming tutorial. If you want to mix your own sky blue, compatible with Humbrol Authentic Colours MC9, here's the recipe. 6 parts of pigment blue number 28. We used Liquitex number 170, cobalt blue, but the brand is actually irrelevant. What matters is the single pigment color included in the paint, which needs to be PB28. 3 parts titanium white, 2 parts neutral gray. We used a single pigment color containing only pigment green number 17. PG17, and 1 part vanadium yellow dark. These last 3 colors are available from a German company called Schminke, and you can find them in their range of PRIMAcryl artist acrylic paints. Thank you for watching. For more information, please visit our website at miniatures.de.